Hello. Hey. It's been a while. Is the music too loud? Or is it not loud enough? I'm trying to connect on my other phone just to hear what it sounds like, but it's not showing up that I'm live yet, and yet here you all are. So, okay. I will. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Is it better now? I feel like it's too loud now. Am I loud? It's been so long. Yay, heart spam. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Is my voice coming in okay? I feel like I'm way too close to my phone. Like I'm yelling, but just tell me if I'm yelling. / tell me if the music is too loud. It's all good? Okay, awesome. Hi. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone so far on this? I don't know what day it is because it's all just one big weekend. How's everyone's Tuesday going? Hope you're all doing a-okay. All right, the best you can. I'm definitely going to drop something on the floor at some point during this live, so if you hear a large crash, don't worry. Let's see. So I had a couple things that I wanted to do today. The first is to add like little transparent onions on this little breakfast plate. And then the second one is to fix the color of this green clay for, just throwing it all over the place, for grapes, because I wanted to make my grapes look better, but these colors just look a little bit off, so we're gonna work on that, but not yet. I want to do the the onions first. And yeah, welcome if you haven't been in this room before. Yeah, I'm Kristen, just chilling. You can leave it playing because of the music, or you can go in and out, whatever you feel like. Ask a question if you'd like to ask a question. Go for it. I'll do my best to answer it. I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form, but if you have a polymer clay question, maybe I can answer it. Or not. It doesn't, you can do whatever you like. Okay. Yeah. Yay, hi, E66. Yay, hearts. Thanks for the hearts, fam. Okay, so this is like translucent clay and a little bit of white and a little bit of yellow, and it's not baked all the way, and I was supposed to do this yesterday where I like cut little slivers off of it, and it works I think a lot better when the clay is warm, but I think I can get like little tiny pieces off it. You're probably not going to be able to see so well because it's like a white background and like the pieces are really tiny, but essentially I just want to make little onion pieces for the potatoes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, like I said, stick around if you want to hang out, listen to film it. Feel free to ask any questions that you want. I'll do my best to answer them. Oh, thank you. Hi, Iraq. Yay. Hi from Ottawa. I'm hoping this time. Okay, so I picked a playlist this time that is copyright free, like DMCA free, because my very last live that I did last year, that was like in the summer. Wasn't it? Yeah, or something like that. Summer or early fall, maybe. And I got DMCA struck. Like, I got super copyright struck because because I was basically just asking the people who were in the live, like, for music suggestions. So of course we were playing, you know, copyright music. Like Lady Gaga. It was the best. It was so much fun. Hi Raya. Welcome. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it was like a throwback. We were listening to some Britney. We were listening to Lady Gaga. Some Miley. I'm pretty sure we listened to Party in the USA. And it was great. It was, but then afterwards I got the big no from Instagram and I was banned from doing live streams for a little bit. So that was fun. I've also been shadow banned a lot. Like, I don't know if that's the correct term, but like sometimes Instagram won't let me like or comment people's content for some reason because I have like super sus behavior, which is like, I mean, all I do on Instagram is like and comment, so I don't really know how suspicious that is, but I don't make the rules, so. Yeah, I was like a couple months ago. Yay, hearts, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm back now, I'm not shadow banned. But I could still see the content. It was so weird. Like, even though I was just not allowed to comment on people's stuff, and I wasn't allowed to like anything, which was bizarre, because that's like what Instagram's all about. I might hit the camera while I roll back, sorry. I forgot a tool. My very squeaky floor. Okay, maybe. There's like a heart explosion, thanks. All the hearts, appreciate it. Yay. All of the spam hearts. Huzzah. So yeah, well, I don't know how you're gonna be able to see this, because like I can't see it, but and the camera doesn't really focus. Like, I wish that I could live stream from my computer camera, because then I could at least like put the settings. I mean, I probably could do it on YouTube, but I don't know. It's like, nobody's gonna watch me on YouTube. Let me know if you can't see anything. The heart train just continues. Thank you. I feel like you guys are competing against each other. But yeah, so I want to live stream using like OBS on the computer, which is a live streaming software, because then I can play background music like through the computer as opposed to like, or through the live stream, as opposed to like out of my computer. You can't see anything. Oh gosh. Oh no. All right. I don't know. You might have to just exit and come back in. Can anyone else not see anything? You're just hearing the music and me explaining why I can't stream on YouTube. But yeah, if you can't see, you might have to like go back out and come back in, possibly. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yay, thanks, Beth. Awesome. Yeah, maybe you could put your glasses. That works too. I'm hoping that these little like onion things will become more translucent, because I only baked it like for 10 minutes, which isn't long at all. So hopefully they'll become more translucent, and if they don't, I'll just add more translucent pieces later. I'm so glad you can all see now. It does help to wear glasses. That probably will make things less blurry. But yeah, I also want to be able to stream on computer, because like on the phone, it auto focuses, so it blurs a lot. Whereas on the computer, I can set like a focal point, which would be amazing. But I did do a test stream on YouTube before I started this one, but It was a little confusing. So I'm gonna have to work on that. So if you are, this is a shameless plug, but if you are subscribed to me on YouTube, you might see like test streams go up and down. Just don't mind it for a little while. Yay. Thanks. Okay. I'm having trouble seeing if there is enough, but I can always add more. I'll probably end up having to put like translucent pieces around because I think these ones are going to be too opaque, but that's okay. It'll be like they're cooked onions. And let's put some on the plate too because that seems natural. Yeah. The heart train keeps going. Yay. Alright. Yeah, like onions on the plate. Add more. I will add more, but I want to know if they bake well before I add more. Thank you, Kath Rossi. Kath? Sorry if I mispronounce anybody's name here. Yeah. Feel free to add phonetics. There we go. Alright, so I bought a toaster oven. So I can just move my hand over here and turn my toaster oven on, and then I can go bake it. And then while we're waiting, I can do other stuff. But yeah, so that's a lot of money signs. Yen, what is that? Yen, pound, euro? Is that supposed to say yi? Like yi? Yay, heart train, thanks. Hearts, 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 hearts. Oh, it's an explosion of hearts. That's so fun. That's cute. I like that. It's nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks, fam. Friends. Good times. Okay, so we'll do this for now. And I'll bake it, and we will see if they're going to be translucent or opaque. It's always trial and error. But if they turn out opaque, that's good too, because then it looks kind of like cooked onions, which is neat. Thanks, E66. Yay. Okay, cool. So the other thing, so while I'm waiting for my, it's like an easy bake oven, except it's a toaster oven. It's so small, it's so light. Anyway, I wanted to make, I'm constantly making grapes because like no charcuterie board of mine doesn't have grapes on it. So I'll give you a little peek. I'll give you a peek of what I'm currently working on. It's taking me a little bit because I want to make sure everything has good proportions, and I know like I have a long way to go when it comes to that, but I'll show you what I'm working on. So it's this right now. It's kind of like just a rectangular void. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of add grapes and nuts in between all these like white spaces, but the cheeses like came out, like the textures came out like, well, I think they look pretty real. I don't know if it transfers to like Instagram Live, but I want to make sure that the grapes fit into the kind of aesthetic that's going on right now. So this is what I'm currently working on. But yeah, I'm so bad at like organizing boards. Like even in real life, if this were real food, like I don't know how to make them look really nice. I really admire all of the charcuterie people, like the people who make it with real food, because they have an eye for what looks good next to like what ingredient looks good next to all these cheeses and stuff. So I'm learning, but yeah, that's what I'm working on so far. And I have to make grapes, and yeah, so this back over here. Ooh, other things that I'm working on. So yeah, you guys came into the right live because I'm gonna share with you what else I'm working on. So this one I did a sneak peek of. It's almost done. I don't know if you can see it. It's super blurry. Oh my god. Yeah. So kind of like a galette with like fruit and coffee and creamer and stuff. It's not done yet. I find it's like missing something on the side of this. So I made this little wood tray, like out of wood pieces and such. So that's fun. It's probably going to be a magnet or an ornament. I tried to make this 1 to 12 scale, but I don't think I did. So yeah, that's this. What else? What else? Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, here. I have the pins, which I posted on my stories. So I have the pins. Where's it? Okay. So they're just like regular pin backs. Whoop. One day it won't be blurry. See, this is why I want to do it with a regular computer camera or whatever, so that I can fix the focus. But anyway, here are the pins. The egg toasties. Egg toasty pins. Yay. So, yeah, just a little peek of what's coming out. Thanks, Bev. Just a little peek of what's coming out because it's been a long time since I brought out product. Honestly, I was just really tired. So I took a break and here we are. And also, like, this happened to me last year where I started to make charcuterie boards. And then earlier in the year, like earlier in 2021, I just got kind of burnt out of making charcuterie boards. And so I started branching out, but like no one really liked the stuff that I branched out to. So I was like, well, whatever. And I didn't try it again. But then I was like, you know, I really feel like making egg toasties. So here we are. The heart one you love. Yay, I'm glad. Yeah, this one was the first one that I made out of this series. And then I made this one, and then that one was last. But yeah, the egg heart one I think is a little cute. They're all a little cute. At least I think they're cute. I'm gonna have a hard time parting with these, honestly. Like this on a tote bag is so like main character energy right there. So yeah, I have these pins, and then these are also gonna be, I haven't decided if I'm gonna make this into a pin or if I'm gonna make this into like a tray like the other one. But yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, I wanted to come out with a bread line. My squeaky board. Hold on. So, I'm not done yet with these in any way, shape, or form. But here's an idea. Whoa. Sorry if I hit the camera. Here's an idea. So, they're not all from the same size universe, but I'm kind of just practicing with textures right now. But yeah, like how cute would this baguette be as a pin though? Like, I think it would look adorable. And I still have to figure out my croissant making skills. Not very good at that yet. And then like my braided bread. And then I have this one here too. And yeah, it's a work in progress. This is mostly practicing because I've always wanted to make breads. I always see people making breads and I just don't really have the confidence in making these. So yeah, I spent the last kind of month just trying to figure out textures and sizes, and yeah, these are definitely not from the same size universe at all, but I think they look cute as just individual pins. So yeah, just a little peek of what we're doing, and by we I mean me. So hi Kitten Jelly. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna bake this, but I need to figure out something to bake it on because all of my trays are currently in use. Ruh-roh. Okay, hold on. Clear this off. Oh yeah, I have like these little walnuts too that I need to paint. There's just so many projects going on right now. This just the dilemma. Thanks, Naba. Thanks for all the hearts, everyone. Very cute. Yay, hearts, hearts, hearts. But yeah, So I'm gonna clear off this now. My desk is a mess, but what else is new? Okay, so gonna bake this for like 10 minutes, and then hopefully we'll see what color the onions are. And I just realized that my phone is in use, so I need to figure out something else. Whoops! I need to figure out something else for the timer. Timer. 10 minutes. Okay. Hopefully that sound isn't too obnoxious when it goes off. But yeah, okay, so these are the walnuts that I still need to paint. They're real tiny, like very small. These will go on the board that I showed earlier. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it up for this whole live stream because you're here and you get to see what I'm working on. So yeah. So this is what I'm working on. So I need to make like 1 billion more of these little walnuts. I need to paint these ones currently. And then they're just kind of they're going to go in between all these little cracks and stuff. Just to fill out the empty space a little bit more, I think. And then the grapes, of course, which I'm gonna work on now. So I'm never not making grapes, but it's a process. So I have 3 colors of green, but they just look too kind of saturated. So I'm gonna mix in some more translucent clay and hopefully that'll solve the problem. We will find out. But yeah, thanks everyone who's come in. Thanks for joining. Just a chill stream after a really long break. And yeah, if you have any questions about polymer clay, or if you want to spam the hearts, which is thank you, feel free to ask any questions if you have any, and I'll do my best to answer them. I like that name, Guac City. That's cute. Hello, welcome. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Here, I have another one that I need to do. So this is what ends up happening. So I'm working on this. Oops, my olives fell over. I'm working on this board, which is kind of a big board. It's like 3 inches or 3.5 inches, I think. And I'm also working on these miniature, like, egg breakfasts. And then I'm also working on grapes. So, yeah. There's a bit of delay in the chat, so sorry if I answer your questions slowly. What made new? Like, what new things did I make? Pretty much everything that I showed you so far is new. I don't make anything. I don't usually, what's it called? Like, do restocks. So if you see an item that I posted like last year, I'm 99% not gonna restock it because I kind of like the one of a kind. One of a kind to me keeps things interesting for me, for one thing, but I think it also keeps things interesting for other people. Like some people use these for their doll houses or to give gifts as, and so it's kind of nice to know like they have few or one of a kind of something, which I think is really cool. So yeah. I mean, I might reuse the same ingredients on a board. Oh yeah, so I made this. I posted it, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago. I made this. It like hangs. And it kind of was just a trial to see if I like it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one. So sorry if you saw this post or on my stories and you're like, oh my god, I really want that. I think I'm gonna keep it just because there's a couple things about it that I don't really like. That like if I gave it or if somebody bought it, I'd feel like uncomfortable that they didn't get like my 100% best. So yeah, this one I think is gonna stay on my door. Like at the door of my studio and just, yeah, chill there. So yeah, thank you. So Yeah, it was a different style of doing a charcuterie board. I like the label idea. I'm just not sure if I liked how I did it, like the technique. Do you make a big batch of an item and then just use it whenever? Kind of. I don't really make big batches of anything. So like these cheeses, I could probably make maybe 6 boards with. But and like grapes I make forever, but grapes I don't make in a big batch. I literally just make grapes when I need them, which is like always, but I should really, but like if I tried this once where I like rolled out a bunch of grapes and just, you know, left them on a tile like this, and then they just got kind of dusty. So I was like, I couldn't really use them because it was so hard to get the dust off these little things. So I don't, and like, even if I cover them, they all stick together. So I have to take them apart again and re-roll them. So I like might as well just keep them apart or make them when I need them. Cause it's just a little bit easier that way. Yeah, I don't really make anything in big batches. Just cause it makes things a little bit more manageable on my part. And also again, with the whole thing, like for me, I get really bored repeating the same thing over and over again. So, I don't tend to make more than, I would say like 5 or 6 of a product if they're small, and if it's a charcuterie board, at most like 1 or 2. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking. So yeah, this lightened it up a bit, so that's good. Okay, hoping it'll do the same thing for these greens. I feel like this is, I can like cut this in half maybe, and then just use this amount or smaller. But yeah, I saw this great tutorial. I forget who it was. It's on YouTube. There's a bunch of miniature grape tutorials out there. And this one, was it Sugar Charm Shop? Like, seriously an icon. The queen of miniatures. And so I think she did tricolor. It was either her or Rena, another big name in the miniature community. But yeah, they're really great in terms of tutorials. Like they definitely share a lot of knowledge, which is awesome because I find that a lot of miniature makers like to keep things trade secret. But no, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, you know, I respect that. You know, do you? So yeah, like, I mean, I'm all for sharing. So, just because they showed me this technique doesn't mean I'm gonna get it right, which I definitely didn't. So, I mean, it still takes work. It still takes work and effort and practice to get something correct, even if you know, see someone else's work, you know. So I think sharing knowledge is really helpful. Which is why, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. So, yeah, this lightened up a lot. Like, it went from, that's like, I don't know how well this is showing, but it went from like lime green to kind of like a kiwi, I guess, color. So, excellent. And hopefully, because it has more translucent now, it'll bake more translucent, which will make them look a little bit more real when they're on the board. So there's that. So yeah, these are, well, I don't have a before of this one, but it was pretty saturated. And then this one, I think I'm just going to do it like this, and hopefully we'll have some nice shades of green for the grapes. I have like super strong thumb muscles. Like this muscle right here, I mean, that's probably bad, like, but you know, for carpal tunnel, but really strong. Because all of my clay, there was one shipment of clay that I got, and it was super, super hard, probably because it's wintertime and it like froze on the way over, but yeah, a lot of pressing. And people have told me to use my pasta maker, or pasta roller. But the reason why I don't like using my pasta roller is because it's really difficult to clean. So if you have a really hard clay and you stick it in and it's too big for the mechanism to roll it, like some of the clay will go, it's kind of hard to explain, but some of the clay will get stuck. So It's hard to clean this one. I got like a really nice one, and unfortunately, even though it's really nice, it's hard to open, making it hard to clean. How long does it take to usually mix a color together? That really depends, because like, for example, like you're seeing me now, and this is like mixing 2 colors together to get, you know, one, but like these colors came from other colors. Like I had some greens left over and yellows left over. So it depends on what I'm trying to achieve and if I mess up or not. So, which is always, like definitely an issue is if I mess up. So I have a lot of, what I call like my ugly batch. It's my ugly batch of colors. And, yeah, don't really know what I'm going to use those for, but, mixing colors, the mixing part depends on how hard the clay is, and achieving the color like really just depends on the color and if I have sort of the start of the color already or if I have to make it from scratch, which is usually like finding like primary colors or colors I already have and adding primary colors to it. So can take anywhere between like, I don't know, like 15 to 30 minutes. And then if I'm doing like a large, like for example, if I'm like the cheeses, I used the same kind of translucent white for all of them. And then I just made a big batch of that and then added some yellow to it. And that one took a while to roll out because it was really hard. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm going to butcher your name, Dinza or Dihinza Diaries. Thank you so much. I appreciate you asking questions. That's really nice. Feel free to ask away. All right, so I can take this out of the, you're gonna hear a ding. And we'll take this out. Okay, so they came out opaque. I'll show you in a bit when the pan or the tile cools down because it's very hot. Bev says you must have really strong fingers mixing colors all the time. Yeah, I have, well, just my thumb, honestly. Like, and like my other fingers, I have no grip strength whatsoever. Like I can't carry anything. Like, but yeah, my thumbs though, these 2 fingers, like keep me away from babies. I'll pinch their cheeks and I'm just kidding. Yeah, so this is almost, the translucent is really important to mix all the way because if you don't, it'll be all streaky. And I mean, you know, depends on the project, but you might not want that. Okay, so that's that basically. I think they ended up being, well, these ones are very similar. That's fine. Yeah. Those ended up being really nice colors actually, and I think I have a hard time making grapes proportional to the rest of the board. Like I made the olives separately. I made some olives for this board, and so that's kind of how I'm like, okay, well if olives are this size, then grapes have to be this size or smaller. But if I'm just starting grapes from scratch, like without any context, I have no idea how big they should be. So I always wanted to like buy some like miniature dollhouse stuff. Like I was trying to look, this is such a weird thing to look for because I don't want a doll. Like I don't want a whole doll. Like I just want a doll hand. Like it sounds very Toy Story. Like I just want the hand of a doll that's like scaled 1 to 12 so that I can just like stick a cracker like in between its fingers and be like, is this the right scale? Because measuring stuff is great and all, but like, you know, when you're measuring out, so for example, this one, like when you're measuring out potatoes, it's like, well, potatoes in real life cut like cubes. They could be any size. And so when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't really use measurements. I use just what it would look like in real life. Like if you blew this up to real size, like these would be pretty big potato chunks, kind of like less like hash browns and more like home fries, you know? So yeah, I just want like a miniature doll hand. That sounds so creepy. Like I just want a tiny doll hand just that I can like put crackers in between its pincers and just be like, is this the right size or no? But if you would believe it, it's actually really difficult to find just one appendage of a doll online. Like you have to buy the whole doll. Yeah, and I'm not really a big doll fan. So I'm not gonna be doing that. But yeah, okay, so I think this is good enough here. Okay, so this is what we were working on at the beginning, if anyone is still here from the very beginning. The onions, I'm not sure if you can see them, but they came out kind of opaque, a little bit translucent here and there. I think I'm gonna have to make some translucent ones and then add them later. My dog is sniffing at the door because I have the door closed. He wants to come in. But then I know as soon as he comes in, he'll want to leave, so it's not happening. But yeah, let's see. What else was I gonna work on? Painting these, I'm not gonna do on stream because it's very tedious. I have to take like a little paintbrush and I'll either glue them to the board or I have to hold them like this and paint them individually, which is just as fun as it sounds. So we'll be doing that later. Things that are coming up. Oh, I'm gonna do an Easter board. So I'm like making little cookie prototypes. I don't know if this is clear or not, but there's tiny egg cookie. I still need to make peeps. I really want to try to make peeps. What else? Not much else coming up. To be honest, I'm working on like so many literal little things that I know all the projects kind of overlap with each other. So I try not to start too many projects at once, but I have a problem with that. So I do it anyway. Why? I don't know. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna roll some of these. I'm gonna roll this color out and make like a nice flat sheet and start rolling on some grapes. So be right back. Okay, so here's the part where I'm not sure what size grapes will be. I know they have to be at least smaller than these olives or the same size, but it's always hard starting out and I have to like roll and then re-roll so many times. So let's see if we got it right. Not bad. They're almost the same size. The grapes are slightly smaller, which I think is just fine. I don't know. I always look at reference pictures, but it's so hard because sometimes like the grapes are larger, sometimes the grapes are smaller, and now I just think it looks too small. Like maybe I should just make them the same size. Maybe I'll look it up. Hi, Hasti. Unfortunately, I don't understand. Is that Arabic, perhaps? Or I'm not sure what language that is. Feel free to ask a question, possibly in English, if you can. If you can't, then hello, hi. Hi. So, yeah. Just making some grapes now. I'm deciding if these grapes are too small because then when I look at these cheeses, so for example, like, you know, these come from a whole, say, in real life, they come from a what are they called? Those cheese, like the circular cheeses? What are they called? I don't know. Hi, Dee Dee. But yeah, they come from like wheel of cheese. Oh my god. So they come from a large wheel of cheese. So when you think of a big wheel of cheese, like this is my my thought process. It's like when you think of a large wheel of cheese, it's bigger than this, but you can't see my hands outside the frame, but like how small would the grapes look on top of that? And finding a picture of that is like, at least I think is very difficult, because it's like who will randomly just put like a bushel of grapes on top of a wheel of cheese, like just so that they can see how big it is, like. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have not vetted this music, so if it has like interesting sounds, that's really too bad for me. Hi Sophie. Hi Hasti. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good whatever day it is where you're from. Oh, it's Mario music. Got it. I can't be DMCA'd here. It says no copyright in the title. But yeah. Let's see. Like this one feels, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be fine. Maybe. I can't really tell too unless it's on the board itself. But thanks, But I'm hoping that these grapes will look cooler because I'm using different shades, but we'll find out. How many? Probably this many. Put you over here. Sophie, from which country do you come from? I'm from Canada. Yay. Hello from Canada. What time is it where everyone's from? Is it nighttime? Is it morning? It is afternoon here. This music got like so soft all of a sudden. See, like these two things won't be in the same universe. Like this, I don't know, would it? No, I don't think so, because the bread is too small? Question mark? I mean, they could exist in the same universe, because like these wheels of cheese are technically supposed to be really big. So they could. I don't know, sometimes I think that I probably should start measuring things, but then when I try, it always just seems more complicated than it is. So I end up just doing it by kind of like eyeballing it. But if anyone knows where they can get a 1-to-6 hand, doll hand, or a 1-to-12 doll hand, let me know. I am from Mexico. I have no English. Oh, cool, Sophie. I mean, like, I can kind of speak Spanish. I can read it, so if you, like, feel more comfortable or using a mix of the two languages, feel free. Kath, yay, Kanda. Kath, are you East Coast or West Coast? If you're not comfortable sharing, you don't have to, but I'm in Ontario. But yeah, there are some lives where people come from all over the world, which I think is super cool. And I super appreciate everyone showing up, which is neat. I always like seeing people in here. Sometimes I'm just in here by myself and I'm literally just talking to myself, which, you know, I do off stream anyway. So, so to me, it really makes no difference. But I do like when people are around. So thanks for coming. And thanks to everyone who's said something in chat. And who's also asked questions. I love that too. Oh, you're from Quebec. Very cool. We're neighbors. Yay, hearts. Thank you. I think these grapes are gonna look great. I really hope that they're translucent or a little bit translucent. I think because I added more translucent to them, they're gonna turn out just fine, maybe? So this is what I mean, that if you ask questions, I'm not a professional, but I'll do my best to answer any questions that you may have. I haven't. Have you traveled to Mexico? I have never been to Mexico, but I studied university. I studied in Spain for 3.5 years. Does that mean that my Spanish improved? Marginally, because I mostly hung out with a lot of English speakers and actually, interestingly, a lot of Romanians. So we mostly just spoke English, but I can read Spanish. So I can also read French better than I can speak French. Yay, hearts, thank you. Look at all these grapes. Look at all of them. I should probably switch to a different color. If I make too many, this is my problem, is that if I make too many, then they get all like dusty and I have to start over, so. I also have this problem thinking that I will do more. I will make more than I think I am, but yeah, no, that never happens. I make tiny things and I make small batches, so. All right, be right back. All right, next green. My squeaky floor. Thank you for the hearts, thank you. Yay, heart spam, heart spam. I'll make less of these because I think the lightest green is like the predominant color in a bushel of grapes. Oh, I had the best green grapes. If you're in Canada, the green grapes like 2 weeks ago were really good, so. I don't know what the status is now though. All right, now we roll out this one. I feel like these two are very similar in color, but that's okay. I love everything you do. Thanks, Sophie. I love everything you do. I'm still not used to receiving compliments. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you supporting my work. All right. This is okay. I should have done one color at a time. See, this is my problem. I'm like, I bite off a little bit more than I can chew, but that way now I'm forced to work, right? Yay, hearts, thank you. Hi, is it Saray or Sare? Saray. Sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name. Kath says, how do you make them translucent? So, translucent clay. Here, I use Primo, Sculpey Primo. I really love your work. Thank you, Saray, oh my god, help me. Is it like Sarah or Sarah Ray? Sorry. Thank you so much. But yeah, Kath, I use translucent clay, and when it bakes, it's not completely translucent and clear, at least not Sculpey Primo. But it does make them like, hold on, let me see if I have a good example. I probably won't be able to show you because it's on stream, but let's see. Let's find out. Oh god, this could be a terrible idea, but it's glowing. Okay, here's before, and then here's, like, you can see it's not a good view, but anyway, it's translucent, kind of. like this. Thank you, Alexandra. And Sarah. Okay, Sarah, perfect. Awesome. And no, don't be sorry. Oh my God, do your homework. Get out of here. Go do your homework. Be a good student and do what you want. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. But the grapes are translucent too. But no one will ever see that. Like, oops, sorry. Julie, thank you. Hi, welcome. But for this board, for example, like, where is it? This cheese is translucent. You can kind of see it at the tip that it's registering just a bit, that it is a little bit translucent. And then the grapes, like these grapes, oh, here we go. These grapes are a little bit translucent as well. So there's a lot of stuff that's on my boards because they lie flat. You won't actually be able to tell that they're translucent, but here we are. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sarah. No, you're cute. Kath, of course it shows I don't know clay. That's cool. I mean, who would know? See, that's the thing. It's a great question to ask. Like, because how would you know that any of these are translucent? But then the reason why I like to make them translucent instead of just, you know, like hard solid colors to make it look more like the real thing. So even if you're hanging this on your door, say, and it's like this, maybe one day you'll take it down and you'll like look at it flat and you'll see, oh my gosh, like this one's translucent, or you'll be like, wow, this cheese looks really like the real thing. And so it's kind of just that secret sort of I don't know, like Easter egg, I guess, that I really like. So even if it's laying flat, you're like this way against the light, they could be solid, but then if you flip it this way, you're like, oh, it's my little secret. It's my secret. I know that it looks like a translucent cheese. So yeah, little surprises. So if you have a product already, or if you ever get one in the future, like hold it up to the light and you might be able to see that some of the items have a little bit of translucence. Is that a word? Translucent. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, go do your homework. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And thank you, Kath, for asking that question. But yeah, well, not sure what this music is about. Let's skip ahead because it's just, oh, now it's loading. There we go. Next time I will vet the playlist. So for the grapes, I have to roll them, as you can see that I'm doing right now, but I also have to make like the vine part. And this one I started, but the vine was a little bit too close, so I'm probably going to just chop this and put them like randomly inside other vines. That doesn't make any sense, but makes sense in my head. Oh my god, Potato Tamer, I love your name. I don't speak English well. I'm from Algeria and I just want to... Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Have a good night. Good luck with your homework. Come back anytime. And hi to Algeria. Hello from Canada. Yay. So yeah, gotta make the grapevines after this, which is probably the most, like you think, oh, okay, rolling grapes, that seems like a long time, but actually making like the little tiny stems that you attach the grapes to, that takes a while because it's like a lot of rolling out really thin pieces of clay and then just very like carefully putting them all together without breaking them. So that one takes a lot, but I mean, it works out in the end. I think it looks good on a board. Like, I could easily just pile the grapes on top of each other, which is fine also. But I think, like, having the vines and the little stems sticking out makes it look a little bit more real. Oh, that feels like a really big grape. Yeah, we'll see how these like tri-colored grapes turn out to be like. I think it'll look good. You're watching from Belarus. Hello! From Belarus. Wow. That's cool. When I was in university, one of my first friends was from Belarus. I haven't been in touch with her since university, but I'm sure she's doing well. She was really cool. All right. Still going. I was gonna make the title of this stream, I'm never not making grapes, because it's like the story of my life. If I'm making any sort of charcuterie board, I'm gonna be making grapes. It's probably what takes the longest, actually. The grapes and probably the crackers as well, because the crackers take a lot of like repetitive texturing. But I don't know, I learned a lot of new things, so it's all good. Hey, Rustic Cupcake. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. It's been a while. Probably last time you were in, I was making grapes, and here we are again. Does she make anything else? Absolutely not, no. Oh my god, we're almost done with this color. Friends, countrymen, countrywomen. But I don't know, I think it's these little details that make the boards look real. Hi, Haley. I think the last time you were in, I was also making grapes. Also, Haley, when you were here the last time and we were picking our playlist for the live, I got DMCA struck, so now I have to play DMCA free music. Couldn't stream for a little bit, so we're fine now. We've learned our lesson, Instagram overlords. But yeah, no more Miley Cyrus, unfortunately. I know. It was so disappointing, but it was a fun stream, so, you know, at the end of the day, totally worth it. But yeah. So I'm gonna finish up this one color, and I've been on for almost an hour, so I'm just gonna wrap this up here. If anyone has any last minute questions or any comments, feel free to leave them here. And yeah, I'll do my best to answer them before I leave. But thank you all so much for joining me today. It has been a long time. But yeah, I'm back. I'm not as tired, and my brain is ready to work. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you to everyone who commented and asked me a question. Thank you to everyone who joined. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, Tuesday, or a great beginning of your day if it's Wednesday where you are. All right. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.